Hello everybody, my name is Luca, I'm a songwriter and I'm a bit too much obsessed with K-pop. So what I want to do is react to the new K-pop releases that come out and give my songwriter opinions on them. It often happens that maybe I don't vibe with a song right away, but then later on I grow fond of it. It happens. Just because maybe I won't like it now doesn't mean I won't like it later or like it's a crap song. It's just my first impressions. I listen to a song for the first time and this is what I think. With K-pop it's easy to get lost in all the glitter, the visuals, and it's a nice part of it, but I wanna focus on the music for my reactions. Today, the new I-DLE album comes out. I haven't looked if it's a mini album or like a full album thing. I think it's a mini album, but I might be wrong. Let's see. I-DLE. Yeah, I burn. Yeah, it's a mini. Okay, so we'll just listen to the album and I'll give my thoughts. But I need to put on my headphones first. So wait a second as I do that. Here I am back with headphones and okay, we're about to listen. First, a few thoughts on I-DLE. At first, I didn't really get them because when they first debuted with La Ta Ta and Han, I wasn't really vibing with those songs, and I felt like they were just they were getting popular just because Blackpink wasn't having a comeback and there was kind of a need for a more hard-hitting girl group concept kind of thing, and so they fit in right in, and I didn't really think too much about them. But then after on I found out more about the whole thing with Soyeon that writes most of their songs, and I can appreciate an idol that gets involved in the writing process as a songwriter myself. So I warmed up a little to I-DLE. I don't go crazy for everything they put out, but I will say that last year when they did I Trust, that was a very good album. I really like it. It was their best album ever. So I'm sure I'm interested to see if this new one is gonna be just as good as I Trust. I'll just hit a space bar really hard. The first song is called Han, Alone in Winter. So it's kind of like a follow-up to Han, their first comeback. Anyway, Bando gli indugi, Han, Alone in Winter. Ooh. It's gonna dissonant piano thing. Ooh. Yeah, this is sounding good. That pitch bend on the piano. Wow, I like this. Very atmospheric, very... Nice. I'll stop talking because... Ooh! La 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 la. I wonder if there's some reference to Han the song in the music somewhere. Let's look for it. Nice. La 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 la. I don't really hear like a reference to like the main Han hook. So it's just like conceptual twin. Okay, so this was kind of an intro to the album. It's a longer intro than usual because it's like almost 3 minutes. It was really nice. Okay, so I didn't hear any references to Han, the original Han. Maybe I didn't spot them because like I'm not the biggest I-DLE fan. I haven't listened to Han in a while, so maybe might not remember everything about that song. But I like this. Like very atmospheric, like triple time 6/8, the piano doing all kinds of like the beginning, especially like with those dissonant chords. It was a really neat way to start. I have a bit of a classical training, like I've been studying classical composition for a while now. So if you hear me say some like complicated things, I would like to do videos in which I explain music theory things, but this is just a reaction. Now we're on to the title track. Hwa! I don't know much Korean, but I kind of want to say that Hwa is like how you read the Chinese character for fire, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, or maybe it's because like I see the album cover, it's has like the character for fire and the one for flower. So like it's a burning flower kind of thing. And there's actually a burning flower in the cover, but that's besides the point. Anyway, I don't know about the title, but I'm gonna listen to the title track. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay. It's the Despacito chords. I hear hints of like a Latin kind of thing, but it's a very like atmospheric thing, so I don't mind it as much. Yeah. So we're doing the atmospheric Latin pop kind of thing. Uh-huh. I wonder how is the drop gonna be. Not really much of a drop. Boom ba-dum bum 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 boom. Like the eagle kind of thing. It's not really an eagle, it's probably whatever. So Yeon doing her thing. I actually hear some kind of a Han, like like the hook is like this vocalized thing. Na 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 na. Also, na 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 na. Yeah, it's like the chorus to Han. Okay, I hear like with the title track, there's kind of a similarity with Han, sort of. So it's like this is Han, the mature version. Now we have like the sitar thingy. Okay. I was expecting another round of the chords. It ended a bit earlier than I thought. Okay, so my thoughts. It's probably exactly not my kind of song, but I can appreciate it for what it is. It's like kind of atmospheric Latin pop influenced track, which has some like a bit of Han in it. And yeah, it's kind of like a more mature version of Han in a sense, the fancy version of Han. Okay, so I'm getting kind of what's the vibe with this album, and forgive me if I'm gonna say this, but I'm actually like Luna is my ultimate group. This sounds like the multiple of G-I-DLE in the sense that's like the very atmospheric kind of arts. Like, I mean, G-I-DLE is doing artsy, has been doing artsy concepts for a while now. Like, I mean, since I Trust, they were all like art. Like the music video to Oh My God, it was like. So G-I-DLE is not the first time he's doing that kind of artsy concept thing, but this time I think like from these first two tracks, they're expressing it in kind of a multiple direction, in a sense. They're like the very sparse atmospheric soundscapes, and which some people call the Luna sound. I don't think Luna, like, I don't think it's really the Luna sound, it's one of Luna's sounds. But yeah, it's a nice sonic palette to use, but I still think that like the music in itself falls a bit flat for me. Because, like, I'm just not exactly the biggest fan of, like, Latin pop influenced things. Like, they put a spin on it, so I'm more accepting of what G-I-DLE is doing here. But, like, it's not exactly my favorite kind of music. Not enough musical twists to make it very appealing to me. But I can see people like this. And like the atmosphere is pretty nice, so I will see Neverlands being very much excited about this song. Yeah. Okay, so now it's time for the rest of the B-sides. The third one is called Moon. We're keeping going on with the Luna references. Okay, just kidding. Let's go. Nice. Pizzicato strings. Like, this already sounds a bit more interesting than the title track to me. But like, I mean, the title track is gonna have a little of a more broad appeal. Yeah, I like this for now. I wonder where it's going next. Okay, so they had like organs and like the hook is nice. I like this, or like electric organ. Yeah, like it's a nice arrangement. The song is pretty nice. Like this. Oh, now we have the guitars in here. Yeah, like musically this is doing it much more for me than Hua. Yeah. But I can see like why this is not the title track, because it's a bit, it doesn't have like that title track bombast to it. So yeah, I can see why this is not the title track. I'll make like a little, my 2 cents about that when the song is done. Okay, so this is like the bridge with the tap tap daddy daddy dap. Not really doing that, but yeah, nice. Okay, now this is gonna be an outro of sorts, because I see there's still like 15 seconds to go. Oh. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I like this a lot. Like, I like this pretty a lot. It's like not, oh my god, I never heard something this beautiful before, but it's nice. I like it more than Hua, but I can see why this is not the title track. There's something about title tracks that has to be like a big hook thing, and I think for Hua it's like the whole atmospheric thing, but not really, because like I think the atmosphere here is more interesting, but it's like it's hard to say, because sometimes sometimes you'll hear me say something like this is what wouldn't have been the good title track for this group, but maybe if another group did it, it could be a title track for them. It's complicated. It's like a kind of gut feeling kind of thing. Like, I like Moon, but I don't think it would have worked as a title track for I-DLE specifically. I don't know. Okay, so the next one is Where Is Love? Baby, don't hurt me. Are we doing that? Sort of. Nice bass. Woo! Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I vibe to. Yeah. It's feeling very Zed right now. With the ticking clocks and the like vocoder harmonies, it's very Zed. I wonder who wrote this. Nah, it's Collapsed One and Soyeon. I'll say something later. Okay, so they're kind of going for the EDM thing, but not really. Okay. Drop! Breakdown! I could see this one as a promoted track, not a like the most important B-side, the one that you do at music shows. They promote along with the title track. Maybe. Or maybe not, because it's a bit too EDM. I can see you can do a choreo to this, I don't know. Yeah, this part is very sad because you have like the sticking clock sample thing that he loves and the vocoder vocal harmonies. But then you have like the groovy bass, which is not as Zed as, like, it's not something Zed will do. Okay, this bridge is interesting. Are we doing really like the plugs here? This is totally sad. Yeah, like it's nice because like I haven't seen a lot of K-pop take cues from Zed. It's like it's nice to see K-pop trying to do a Zed. Yeah, like I have like a soft spot for Zed if that wasn't clear enough. But yeah, like yeah, that was a nice ride. Like it's Zed but with like the groovy bass. Yeah, I can dig that. Okay, so the next one is Lost. Let's go. Has a bit of a like slow jam YG kind of vibe, but it's not like, I usually hate those, but this is like just there. By the way, when I like, it seems like I hum along to the songs, even if my first time listening it, it's not that like I'm faking the reaction. I heard the songs before. It's just because like I have enough musical knowledge that I can kind of predict where things are gonna go. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm not, but I just like try and guess what comes next. You know, like with bass lines, like I can figure out pretty quickly like what the chords are, and then I hum the bass line to myself. It's just the way I listen to music. Okay, so I haven't said anything much about the song yet. It's just that it's like very average to me. It's like, it's a song. I don't hate it, I don't love it, it's just there. It's like the quintessential B-side filler, I think. Like, it doesn't say anything to me, but I don't think it sucks. It's just a song. Like, for this kind of songs, usually the lyrics make them better to me, but I don't read a lot of K-pop lyrics usually, so I don't know. So now for the last song on the album, Dahlia. Dahlia, it looks like a flower name to me. I don't know what it is. It's probably a flower name. But yeah, we'll see. 3, 2, 1, let's go. This could go many ways. Ah, okay. Like, sound very good as the last song in the album for some reason. But, well, let's see where it goes. Yeah, okay, like it's not a 180 change in the chorus, it's just bigger! No matter what they say, it's something that K-pop girl groups like a lot to say these days. Soyeon! Slay girl! Oh my god. No, okay. She's shooting all the stars. Nah, it doesn't even really work because it's the wrong chord over it, but like the way is like takes out everything that's just vocal before the drop. It reminded me of oh my god. Ooh. It was doing the Despacito chorus, but then they did the dominant chord and it caught me a bit off guard. Okay, so I think about like, when I say the Despacito chords, it's like the chords to Despacito, which like, it's a variant of like the four chords of like Western pop music that you see everywhere, and it kinda gets boring to me. Like, I hate when I hear it, I'm like, oh no, not this again. But like, it's not that I cannot enjoy a song that has those chords, it's more that like I prefer to use them like not too much. Like I wouldn't build a whole song around them unless I'm trying to be like lowest common denominator thing. So my overall thoughts about this Burn Yourself is that it follows from I Trust in that kind of like artsy, classy, like very refined, not like mainstream direction. It's still very much mainstream. It's just like sonically it tries to be different. That's what I'm saying. Like it's trying to do something more than usual. Okay? And the difference with I Trust, I think this one is a bit more poppy in a sense that it's a bit more like trying to appeal to the general public more than I Trust was trying to do. I Trust was very like, I mean, it's still pop songs, so like you can still vibe to them, but there's a difference in like here they're trying to be a bit more appealing to the normies, let's say it like that. Especially in the title track. The title track is as like that nice atmospheric soundscape, but the song in itself is very, I don't want to say generic, or because then it seems like I'm trying to diminish it. Like it's a sound that you can go for, because like you need the basic songs too sometimes. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so like it's why it's like a generic song with a pretty outfit on it. I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. But aside from Hua, like the others, like Moon, for example, it's like the arrangement, the instrumentation to Moon is more up my alley, and Where Is Love has like the grooving bass that makes me go yeah. And also all the Z influences in Where Is Love that I mentioned while I was listening to the song. The intro, Han, Alone in Winter, is very pretty, very nice. I like it a lot. So overall, I think it's a good album. I think I still prefer I Trust in general. Like, oh my god, like the title track at least. Oh my god, I think it's better. Like, I like Oh My God more than I like Hua. And the album in general felt a little bit more the kind of thing I would enjoy. But there's some nice songs in here too. My standouts are Han, Alone in Winter, Moon, and Where Is Love. Those are like my 3 favorites from the album, like after the first listen. So I think it's a good album for I-DLE. Like, they're continuing like that kind of trajectory that they started with I Trust, and I can dig that. The title track this time is a bit weak for me, but maybe other people will like rave for it. I don't know. I still prefer Oh My God. And yeah, it's a nice album. I think I like I Trust a little more, but there were nice songs in here, and yeah, like it's a good album for I-DLE. And I'm curious to see how it's gonna do, what will come next. And yeah, I think that's it for this reaction. If you wanna hear more of my rants, my impressions, my opinions on like K-pop songs from a bit of a more musical perspective, rather than just screaming over your biases, I don't know, you can subscribe. And I'm just starting out, like I set out like this. I'm recording with my phone, and I'm trying to set up lighting at least somehow to make it look pretty. So it's a bit improvised, but I'm trying to do my best. And yeah, so if you want to hear more of this kind of stuff, you can subscribe, like, share, I don't know, whatever YouTubers ask these days. And that's all for today. I'll see you next time. Bye!